obviously you want to be able to communicate between each other. And you choose REST because it's simple. HTTP, it's the most obvious stuff to do. And I'm telling you, it's the worst choice you can make. Let's see why. So you have a server, and you get a post with SMS server with messages, and have a JSON from to in a message, and a response, status codes, an ID, and success. Pretty simple. And you can post a message and get the messages by the ID of the phone, and get all the messages with array. Simple. You can describe it. It's easy and nice. But not enough. It's getting complex. And let's see. First, you want to add accept. You want to do it on JSON or XML. It's already smelly because you mix the protocol with the semantic of the API. Don't like it much. Then you add authorization, and you have like, you order the header, lexicography, and then you can add a timestamp, and you prepare the hash. It's a complex, it's verbose. It's complex integration. Every time you're going to do it, it will be a hard time. Then you want to have something of your own, tented, oped, or whatever. Then you want to say, I want this language in a header. You might pass a parameter to it. You might want to let your client that do not cache this response, so you can get max edge 0. Then you have rate limiting, like GitHub does, so you can rate limit the API. And you end up like this, something like this. Very, very, very complex verbose. I call it broken API. Why broken API? Because you can't describe it. It's hard to describe. You can describe the first JSON, but when you want to describe all this logic of the headers and rate limiting, it becomes complex. And if you have more requests, you do over and over this integration. It's bad. Continuous integration is painful. Let's say you want to test it on the CI. So you can mock the HTTP, but you mock something from document, it might not work in production. Other way to do it is on your tests to run all servers and check if it works, but it's very, very heavy. Not fun. And you end up with verbose code like this. Very, very verbose. But we are developer. What we do, we have a function. We put everything in a function. We see in the code send SMS. That's it. But why not use a framework for it? RPC. RPC, calling a function, is the most fundamental thing we do in the programming. The contract is very strict. I have parameters, I have return code. Easy and simple. We do RPC from the 70s. We had all the Scorba with the IDL. We have all these texts. That's on RPC, SOAP, whatever. We have 3 protobuf and Avro, which is binaric. And we have the new age, the Akka, the Lagom, and gRPC. We're doing it for ages. So why RPC is good for you? First, easy to use. Just calling a function. It covers the cross-cutting concerns, all the languages and everything, and security. And you have IDL, source of truth. So you have like type safety. If you have a contract, the contract can be tested in CI. You can do proper handling, and it's documented well. That's it. Thank you.